something, but it felt like home somehow. And I left him a scarf there at your sister's house, and you've still got it in your drawer even now. Oh, your sweet disposition, my wide-eyed gaze, we're singing in the car, getting lost upstate. Autumn leaves falling down like pieces in a place, and I can picture it after all these days. And I know it's all gone, and that magic's not here no more, and I might be okay, but I'm not fine at all. 'Cause here we are again on that little town street. You almost ran the red 'cause you were looking over at me. Wind in my hair, I was there, I remember it all too well. Photo album on the counter, your cheeks were turning red. You used to be a little kid with glasses in a twin-sized bed, and your mother's telling stories about you on a t-ball team. You told me about your path, thinking your future was me, and you were tossing me the car keys. Fuck the patriarchy, keychain on the ground. We were always skipping town, and now we're thinking on the drive down any town now. He's gonna say it's love, you never called it what it was. Till we were dating, gone and buried, check the pulse and come back swearing it's the same after 3 months in the grave. And then you wonder where it went to as I reached for you, but all I felt was shame, and you held my lifeless frame. And I know it's all gone, and there was nothing else I could do, and I forget about you long enough to forget what I needed to. 'Cause here we are again in the middle of the night. We dance around the kitchen in the refrigerator light. Down the stairs, I was there, I remember it all too well. And there we are again when nobody had to know. You kept me like a secret, but I kept you like an oath. Sacred prayer, and we'd swear to remember it all too well. Yeah. Well, maybe we got lost in translation. Maybe I asked for too much, but maybe the thing was a masterpiece. They tore it all up, running scared. I was there, I remember it all too well. And you call me up again just to break me like a promise, so casually cruel in the name of being honest. I'm a crumbled up piece of paper lying here, 'cause I remember it. Oh, 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 oh. They say all's well that ends well, but I'm in a new hell every time you double-cross my mind. You said if we had been closer in age, maybe it would have been fine. That made me want to die. The idea you had of me, who was she? An ever needy, ever lovely jewel whose shine reflects on you. Now weeping in a party bathroom, some actress asking me what happened. That's what happened to you. You charmed my dad with self-effacing jokes, sipping coffee like you on a late night show. But then he watched me watch the front door all night, willing you to come. And he said it's supposed to be fun, turning 21. Time won't fly, it's like I'm paralyzed by it. I'd like to be my old self again, but I'm still trying to find it. After plaid shirt days and nights when you made me your own, now you mail back my things and I walk on alone. But you keep my old scarf from that very first week, 'cause it reminds you of innocence and it smells like me. You can't get rid of it, 'cause you remember it all too well. Yeah, 'cause here we are again when I loved you so. Back before you lost the one real thing you've ever known. It was where I was there. I remember it all too well. Wind in my hair, you were there. You remember it all. Down the stairs, you were there. You remember it all. It was where I was there. I remember it all too well. And I was never good at telling jokes, but the punchline goes, I'll get older, but your lovers stay my age. From when you Brooklyn broke my skin and bones, I must soldiers were turning half her weight into the twin flame Bruce pinch you blue. Just between us, still the love affair made you too. 'Cause in the cities they're in cold, I still remember the first fall of snow and how we glistened as it fell. I remember it all too well. Just between us, still the love affair made you all too well. Just between us, still remember it all too well. Just between us, I remember it. Wind in my hair, I was there. Down the stairs, I was there. Secret prayer, I was there. It was rare, you remember it. Wind in my hair, I was there. Down the stairs, I was there. Secret prayer, I was there. It was rare, you remember it. Wind in my hair, I was there. Down the stairs, I was there. Secret prayer, I was there. It was rare.